Hello guys, welcome back to another monthly favorite. To start with, a lovely eye cream. This is from a brand called UNISKIN. Oh, come on, focus. And the full name is UNISKIN Wrinkle Reducing Eye Cream. This is very hyper actually in China. This does work. First of all, the packaging is very cute. It's like a bowl. But the top, although it's silver, like a mirror reflecting, but it's also fingerprint collector as well. And when you open, it looks like this. Can you see I almost finished? The product itself, it is very light. When you smudge out, it's just like a very light cream, light yogurt spread out on your eye area. And it's so moist. It's, how to say, the more you smudge it out, the more you feel it's not getting thicker, but it's not like some eye cream, although we would describe it, it's very easy to be absorbed. Once you massage it, it seems to just disappear immediately. This one wouldn't though. If you don't like that texture, then you may not like this. But I personally don't mind. All you need, just continue to massage it and then tap. Look at the surface. It's so hydrating and works very well for fine lines underneath for the eyes. Let me show you guys. In here, if I do like this, you will see there are so many fine lines. And in here, although you still can see, but it's already been minimized a lot. We won't be able to get rid of it unless you do the surgery. But for the eye cream itself, as it's described to reducing wrinkles, it works. It absolutely works on mine. You have to use it for a while to actually see the result. Besides, I also use this one for top of my head. If I do this, you guys see the wrinkles over here and in here. These two lines. For these two areas, I would say here is being maintained well. I don't see a massive reduce, but for here, especially this one, it has been reduced. It looks much more mild, especially after I apply the foundation and the powder, it looks way much smoother. If I tilt it, you guys still can see a little hint over here, right? It's like a shadow over here. And before, you can clearly see a line. Actually, so this one definitely works. And however, you do need to use a certain amount. In the beginning, I was a little bit generous about the amount that I'm using, and I don't see too much, how to say, result until I actually use sufficient, probably more than sufficient amount, especially for the eyes area. Though I gradually see the result, hence why this finishes fairly quick as well. That's only the downside. Next one is a concealer palette from Dalgar. This appeared, I think, in one of my unboxing as well. The surface, you guys probably can tell how dirty it is already, and the material itself on the cover is very much collecting the fingerprints, but it doesn't impact the result on the product. Those three are the concealer cream, and this one is matte highlighting powder. What I like the most is the formulation. The pink salmon and the light cream, these two are more creamy towards silky formulation, but the slightly darker color, it is way much more creamy but stickier than the other two, which actually work perfectly before the foundation. And because of the formulation is so glued on your face, you don't need to worry too much when you're applying foundation on top of the concealer. This one will still remain on my face at least 80% of the coverage after applying the the foundation. It doesn't really move, but the little trick to use this one is you let it set on your face for a little while before you smudge it out. It actually glue on your face even better. What I use today is the light salmon concealer for the under eye area to correct the dark circle, and use the slightly darker color to cover all the acne spots on the face. For all three colors, it does not cause creases, it doesn't sink into the lines, and most importantly, they last long. As long as I use this palette with normal foundations that wouldn't cause breakdowns on my face, this one does actually last forever. Those are three colors you can actually use before and after foundation. You know, some colors more for like a color correcting, those concealers, especially those salmon colors. If it's too orange or too pink, you will have to use it before the foundation. But even this color and this slightly darker color, you can actually use, depends on your foundation shade and your own skin tone, you can actually use after the foundation as well. And for the highlighting one, I've also used from the JudyDoll, this contour palette. I paid 59 yen for this palette. It's only about 7 quid, £7. This one isn't new. It was launched this year, but I think a few months, half a year ago. When it was launched, I wasn't overly keen because I have my perfect contour palette from Timage. So I was like, I'm not sure whether it's going to be a waste or not. There are two colors from this palette. Mine is 02, if I'm not mistaken. One is more for the warmer tone, and one is slightly for lighter skin tone. The color they created this time is so good, so natural, and so effective. First time when I swatched it, I didn't think going to be effective in a way, because when I see the color itself, it's not that high pigment, like slightly lower than my expectations. So my first thought was, this one could be like a Comsy Comsa palette, until I actually used it on the face. This is the matte lightening powder. This is slightly towards grey, which is for nose contour, and this has a slightly more warmer tone, so you can use this for contouring the face, or you mix the two of them. And this is a highlighter. Today I used the slightly towards grey shading color for contouring the nose. It's literally giving you a very natural shadow color. It doesn't look old, doesn't look dirty, neither look chocolatey at all. It's a perfect color for contouring the nose. And then I mixed those two shading colors, one more towards like warmer tone and one which is for the nose contour. I mixed both of them for contouring side of the face. It doesn't make your face look dirty, but so effective. At the same time, this contour powder also can be used for contouring and structuring your eye shape. Last one is a must-have for all of us, is a brow coat. This is from the brand called PRAMY. And the full name is Longwell Eyebrow Raincoat. When you open it, it's literally look like a nail polish, like that. And the nail polish hat is so good and so easy to maneuver for the eyebrows. What I like about this one is not to get smudged or wiped after a few hours, especially when you have face oil coming out. You know, always the tip of your eyebrows easy to get removed if you touch with tissue or even when you're changing clothes. After you apply this, it protects that, and it also like brow gel, but very subtle natural brow gel. Let me show you. I didn't apply brow gel today, but when you look at my hair, it's like kind of glued individual together into place, but it doesn't look like you applied anything. And this is the brow pencil I absolutely love, but the downside for this is so easy to get smudged. Let me do a test with you guys. I know I made it the other way around, but you guys see the colors. This one is see-through and there is no color or reflection. And another great thing you guys probably see on this already, it doesn't remove the colors. The colors remain as it is, it just add a seal on top of it. Now all you do is let it dry. Then once it's dried, have a look again. You can't tell which one actually applied, right? There is no reflection. It doesn't look like what's it called? Like a clean film on top of that. No, you don't get that awkwardness at all. And then, see? Can you see? Here is pretty much gone. Especially do this. Right? Remain very well. If you have that challenges with your brow, definitely try this brow coat. It works. Although this look like a small bottle, but it actually lasts you forever because you don't need a big amount for your two brows. Mine is 7 grand, 0.24 ounce. I've been using for two months now, probably. I still got like a full bottle left. Thank you for watching today's video. Hope you like it. And what's your new discoveries from makeup beauty collections? Please do leave your comments down below. I would love to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you on my next video.